So, if you haven't been living underneath a rock for the past, a little bit over a year now, you might have heard about a small company called Beacn. Well, they decided to go ahead and create three products, which two of them I'm going to show off on this video and on the next one next week. But the first one I'm going to talk about is actually the Mix Create. What this little puppy does is pretty powerful. It's a all-in-one audio configurator, adjustomizer, whatever you want to call it. So let's go ahead and talk about the Beacn Mix Create. I know that was kind of terrible, but hey, it's funny. We'll stay into it. There, put that over there. So what is the Mix Create? Beacn Mix Create. Well, like I said, mentioned at the beginning, this controls your entire audio flow and how you work with your streaming, what the sounds are going out for your videos, your live streams, or everything like that. Now, if you might, it might look familiar or very similar to other products like the Go XLR, which the two people that were working at TC Helicon, they left and decided to create Beacn, and this is the brainchild of what they decided to go with. Now, and also another product from Elgato with the Stream Link. It's basically all three products work very similar in different ways. One of the ways with the Mix Create, which is a very nice product. Now this is the Mix Create. It comes in two different colors. You get the white version here, and there's also the black version, and that's pretty much the only colors that you'll have a choice of. At the beginning of this year, or past year, actually pretty much throughout 2022, when they released the products, there was so much high demand that it was kind of out of stock a lot. So you had to be fast on getting whatever product you wanted at that time. So with the Mix Create, you have, of course, your buttons and dials, and each button controls a different option. Like this bottom one here, I can set up to mute music. So I have music playing in the background right now, so it's muted. So go ahead and now you can hear the music. There you go, if you actually hit the button. So it's also, you can change the knobs control, the volume control as you would think, but you can also set it up that I can't hear it at all. It mutes it all. One of the things that you can make it is that you can change what this button does within the settings. I'll show you here in just a moment, but let's go ahead, unmute it and mute it for the live stream or the recording here. You can also change pages. So right now I have on page 2, I have it set for system, browser, and my line in from the streaming PC, which any sounds I get from that will be coming through into the gaming PC, because I have a 2 PC setup. So audio workflow is kind of a little bit different, but it's not something to be afraid of. But the thing is with this device, it's perfect. It's very tiny. It's small, as you can tell. It'll sit anywhere on your desk without being in the way. Like the problem with the Go XLR at the time, it was a big product. And TC Helicon decided, okay, well, let's go ahead and make a size about half the size of the original Go XLR, which was, I think it was a Go XLR Mini, which was basically all just the sliders. There was no of the buttons or any other things that were part of it. Well, let's actually go ahead, take a look at the software. Let's go ahead, go back into the software. Now, as you can see, it is set up like I mentioned, very similar to the Go XLR or even to the Elgato Stream Link. Now, you can change, as you can see here, I've set up a microphone with the Beacn mic, which I'll talk about in another video. And I also have it set up for chat, so you can set this up for Discord or Guilded or Slack or Skype or anything that you want to deal with the chat. You can set that up as a separate entity. Same thing with music, your game audio, your game sounds, you can set that up here. A system audio, of course, anything that happens within your Windows system or Mac. Well, I should say not Mac, because unfortunately with Beacn products, they are not compatible with the Mac OS. At this time, they do have on the roadmap that it should eventually become available for the Mac OS. At the time, it is only Windows, and the only way to get things in and out is with a dual PC, but that's something completely different. Also, you have set for browser and then, of course, hardware. You can add up to 9. Yes. So you can have 2 different sections here. You got 2, 4, 6, 8 to 9 options that you can add within your selections here. Now, also down here, you have your personal mix. So this is what I'm listening to right now. I have everything audio going through the Beacn mic into my headphones via the microphone. You can also change it if you have speakers connected. You can change that here as well. On the audience mix is what is being sent out to your audience, as the name implies. It's what it says and what it means. So you have all the different options here. You can set up, I have here the music going. Right now it's mute to audience. I can change the knob to mute to audience or mute to all or mute to self. I have it mute to self, or actually I have set the mute to all. So if I was mute to self, so if I go ahead, open it up for you guys to hear, I hit the knob, I can't hear it. Obviously you guys can still hear it on the video. So that's different ways of different options that are set up for you, that you can you have all these options that you can use to make your live streams or recordings much more customizable, much more able, more control is the word I'm looking for here. Now, this is not really to showcase what the Beacn Mix Create is, because that's been done to death before. I'm just going ahead. This is a review of the past 6 months that I've been working with this product and using it in my day-to-day live streams and recordings, and also just playing games on the computer, or just on the computer all the time. Now, not to say that the road has been smooth since release and actually getting the product. It's been some bumps here and there. Currently, at the time of this recording, there is a little issue that I'm going to be having to let them know about. Is as the latest release, firmware release that they posted up on the Mix Create, was that if there's any kind of Windows update or any kind of update that, we all have to deal with, Windows updates, changing our audio defaults and stuff like that, the Mix Create would be able to take it back to what you are supposed to have as your default communication devices. Unfortunately, in my use case scenario, that is not the case. As you can see, I have this red banner up here. It says your default devices are not set correctly. Click here to reset them. I'm not going to do that right now because it would completely screw up everything, and I would have to restart. I would have to restart the computer, because I would have to have, as my default input is the microphone. So that's the Beacn mic, and also default communication. Same thing with the playback, is going through the default microphone. Now, if I hit the button and have the Mix Create go through the process, what's going to happen is my default recording device gets switched to the chat channel. Okay. And my playback device is, I forget, it was something else that was completely not what I'm using in my use case and scenario here. And the only way I could get rid of it was actually, like I said, is to restart, to reset everything up again as a default device to what I have here. That's why it's all red, because it's in its mind, it's saying these aren't your default devices, which yes, they are. So that's the problem that I'm having to go through right now. Currently, it's probably a simple fix. I'm having to deal with this right now. It's working completely fine, and I've been working for the past couple of weeks, no problem. Except for if I hit the reset for the Mix Create to reset back to what it should be, or what it thinks it should be, then there was a problem. So other than that, this has been working perfectly fine, and I needed something to control my audio from my gaming PC to my streaming PC, which is a Mac Mini. And the only way I could do that was through the two line out and a line in from both PCs, or both computers. And it works perfectly fine. And I know sometimes it can be a little frustrating with like audio routing and stuff like that, because we've had to deal with the likes of Voice Meter Banana, and I know that is not a user-friendly app, but it's very capable. But the thing is that there is a simpler solution. Now, the going price for this is expensive. You go ahead. I'll have the links to the Beacn site if you want to go ahead and check it out in the description down below. But go ahead. There's usually sales depending on if it's a holiday or a Black Friday or anything like that. Do be sure to check it out. They do offer sales, so it's not like this price you see is set in stone. That's not the case. So it's a great device. I've had a lot of fun playing with it, setting it up, and it pretty much sits there off on its own. I really don't have to change anything or anything like that unless I hit the button to either mute music or mute my microphone if I'm coughing or sneezing or burping or whatever, or something happens. It's perfect for a cough button. You have that little button there. But it's a great device. It's like right out of the way. It's a little bit bigger than the original Stream Deck or a Stream Deck Mark II. Let's say for instance. And there's something that I was looking into and getting, because at the time, the only way I could control my audio was, like I said, with Voicemeeter Banana or Voicemeeter Potato. If I needed more than 4 or 5, I forget. It's been a couple years since the last time I used that software. But yeah, at the time, this was the only product I could think of that can serve my purpose without going to the Go XLR. Because the Go XLR was very expensive at the time, and this was like half the cost, or yeah, very close to half the cost. So that was an easy choice for me. So all in all, I really enjoyed working with the simple, easy to use software and hardware from Beacn Mix Create, and with a couple different bugs here and there, which, like with anything else is out there, it's easy to deal with or find any kind of solutions in their Discord. No problem. But other than that, I would suggest the Beacn Mix Create. Now, if you have any other questions or comments, do leave them in the comments down below, or join any Creator Hub Guilded server and let's talk about all the hardware, all the fun stuff. Definitely would love to see you there.